Hello, everyone. Today we are going to be going into our November budget closeout. So let's go ahead and get started. Bring up this calculator here. I am so tired. We had our back to school dance, not back to school. Ooh, child. We had our glow party dance. Um, and it was a lot of fun, but you really try to not talk too much because you don't want to lose your voice because it's loud with the music and all that stuff. But it is so nice to see like all the kids that I've taught, like, they'll run up to me like, "Hey, Mrs. Smiley." Um, and so like the eighth graders that I taught, the seventh graders from last year, and then, my sixth graders that I teach now. So it's just a cool experience. All right. So with our closeout, we have flipping. So I want to make sure we're kind of at a good zoomed in angle. Let's see. I want to do, I guess I'll do this black pen, and then let's do, I don't want to do green because it's hard to get. Let's do this peachy color. All right, so going to November right here. All right, so I think I might come back to the goals, but let's just start with the income. So from pay period number 1, our income was $2,969. That's a little bit, and y'all still be able to see. All right, yeah, I think that's good. I hope so. All right, $2,969. Our pay period number 2's income was $3,009. So our income was $5,978. Okay, so this was 5,009. I have to change this pen out. All right, 5,978 minus 5,938. So it went up $40. Yep, I'm not about to fight with this pen. So let me just grab this one. All right. So our income was $40 more. And then, all right, let's go through, I think, everything on our, let's check lights because I know that one changes. Let's see. Our light bill was $129. $129. All right. And then, let's see. Rent was the same. Car insurance, subs, unbudgeted. I have to add in the unbudgeted category to our monthly. So unbudgeted, we had, let's clear this calculator. I don't know why I don't use the actual clear button. So we had $69 for unbudgeted from pay period number 1. And then $89 for unbudgeted. So that was $158. And then we need to add in the cabin because that was not in our original. So we have 87, and I think that is only on pay period 1. Let's just make sure. Okay, so $87. Then we have to add the, it's on pay period 2. oil change because that was new. Then I'll be able to go through everything after that. Oil change 70. And I did go and get my oil change in Jiffy Lube. I went to Jiffy Lube. I found a coupon, y'all. So my oil change was $72. It's usually like 100 and something, but I had that coupon and I was like, oh, I have that. I could pay a little $2. I got that. So I went ahead and got my oil changed. All right. So oil change. All right. So rent is their subscriptions. Let's just make sure that it was the right amount. So we have subscriptions 24 and then subscriptions 77, 101. Subs 101. Okay, that is right. All right. Now let's look at our, well, I know spending was right. Living bonder is 500. And then in pay period 2, living bonder was 550, $1,050 for living. Okay, so that went down. So I need to update that. 1,050. Oh, I don't know why I was drawing the bubble. And I'm gonna have to erase it because it's gonna bother me if I don't. That's good enough. Okay. So 1,050 for living. Safety bonder is nowhere on here because we use rollover and we funded that completely. Giving, I believe it's just the 125. So giving 125. That is right. Okay. And then let's come down here. So student loans was, we have, well, oh, I need to add it first from here. So student loans 219 plus $1,109, 1,328, 1,300, 1,328 minus 1,130 minus 312. So we put $114 more onto our student loans. Wells Fargo loan 375. Okay, not here. So yep, that is right. And then our credit card was the 100. Okay. And I'm just gonna look through one more time. I'll like cut this part out or speed it up just to make sure I have everything documented with all the flip changes. All right. All right. So I looked through, everything seems to be correct, but let's go ahead and calculate and see if we tracked good this month or, if we're still work in progress. All right, so our income was, oh, well, first let me, I've got to calculate the new amount here. So 70, all right, $2,200 for our bills and minus 1926. That went up $274. Okay. And I need to recalculate this. So 1328 plus 375 plus 100. This ended up being $1,803 minus 1917. This went up on 14. All right. Now let's see if this budget worked. All right. So our income was 5,978. 5,978. Our bills was 2,200. 2,200. Our living binder minus $1,050. Spending was 800. Giving was 125. And debt was, oh, good job, Smiley. Debt was $1,803. Okay, so that is right. Whew. Okay, now we can go ahead and go and look at our debt totals, and we'll come back for this. But before I move, I'm just going to highlight. I'm sorry. That was noisy. Before I move, I'm going to highlight all of the changes for a quick review when I come back to this page. All right. Now we can go and look and see what our debt is at and see if we paid off loan number 10. I can go ahead and tell you that we did because I can't hold water. All right, so let's see. We'll start with our student loans. So we put $1,328 on our student loans, and our ending balance for after November. And our ending balance after November is $25,025.67. So 25025.67. $25,000.67. Okay. And then we did pay off loan 10, so that one is gone and done, and we're moving on to the next, which I don't know what will be next, but we'll see. And then go into our Wells Fargo loan tracker. All right. So we made our minimum payment, and we have plus $12,923.36 left. So before I hit enter, $12,923.36, I'm going to go ahead and go to our debt page so we can write in our loan totals and check on our progress. So let me grab the red pen. So last month, our debt was at $39,425.57. And then for November closeout, our debt is at $37,949.03. Woo! All right. So let's write November closeout. And we're at $37,949.03. That's awesome. All right, so I just want to see how much it went down by. 39,425.57. All right, 1,000, almost $1,500. $1,476 is what our debt went down by in the month of November. All right, so we can go ahead and cross off our goal that we did pay off loan number 10. So I'm just going to mark it green. And then health expenses, if you were around, we did fully fund that to its starter amount, which is $1,000. So we can mark that off as well. So good. Starting off small, we got both of our goals marked off in November. Good job. All right. So now we're gonna just update our savings goals tracker. And I do have this, but I'm not gonna color in because we're at what 37. 37 left. Yeah, so I think I colored like a little too much, so we're good here. But I am gonna update our savings totals. So for our October closeout, our savings totals that we have is $4,120. And why am I writing savings? Sometimes I can't talk and work at the same time. This is November closeout. Close out. $4,120. So this is all of this for this month that was added is from our rollover. So let's see how much was added to our savings. We didn't have to pull from savings this month. We planned our oil change and we were able to get it with our money in our budget. So $4,120. $3,865. All right, so we added $255 from rollover only into our savings. So that is very good to be from rollover. All right. And I believe, guys, that is all that I have for this video. Thank you guys so much for joining me and sticking with me. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you next time.